How you doing, all you Yu-Gi-Oh players on YouTube? This is Nintendo Man 2112, and here I'm going to be discussing one of the newer deck types that I faced. Is Hopless Dragon. I have a friend I've been playing against who just recently got into this, and as I've been playing it, it's really hard to get around, I gotta say. Let's discuss about a few things here. Hopless Dragon is more about using monsters and spells than it is using traps. The traps you'd probably want to use are Threatening Roar and maybe Dark Illusion, because Hopless Dragon is mainly around darks. Of course, you got this. Okay, let me start out easy here. Hopless Dragon mainly started out with after the release of Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. His ability, once per turn, you can special summon one dragon type monster from your hand or graveyard. And the same thing goes with the release of the Red Eyes Wyvern. Instead of that one being a dark, it had to wind. And if you didn't normal summon, if it's in the graveyard, if you didn't normal summon or set that turn, you can remove it from the graveyard to special summon a dragon. This deck really gave Dark Horse a purpose. Namely because of getting it being a high attack monster, and mainly because it combos so well with Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Of course, everyone's like, oh wow, all these dark monsters in the graveyard, Dark Arm Dragon, blah blah blah. Oh my god, fine. Yes, Dark Arm Dragon is a must for this deck, mainly because it can kill, obviously. And the all too famous Allure of Darkness. I am still waiting for Gold Series 2 to come out so I can start getting myself Dark Arm Dragon. So some other dragons you might want to put in, aside from Dark Horse and Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Maybe if you're an old player, you like throwing Red Eyes Black Dragon, or maybe some other ones. I'm not really going to decide whether or not what you want to choose. Sacred Phoenix Neptus is really good, mainly because if it's destroyed by a card effect, special summon, and Heavy Storm. Yeah, so that's basically it. Now, another thing is, going to the spell side, you got your two Allure of Darknesses, discard, return, because if you have high-level monsters, trade-in is a really good possibility. Another thing, keep it close to 40 cards, mainly just to get cards in the graveyard. Foolish Burial really helps it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's a really chaotic deck that I like. Hopless Dragon is pretty much become one of the more or less is a pretty annoying deck. But so many decks can counter it. Gadget Oppression, Little City, Big City, even Macro, especially Macro, can counter this deck. The deck is a bit pricey as far as Dark Arm Dragons and Allures go. I believe my friend told me it was around 300, like probably $500 for the entire deck itself. I highly doubt it goes that far, but if it does go that far, you just spent a lot of money. Especially in today's economy. Goddamn Obama. I know I shouldn't have said that, but I know I haven't. It's true. Anyways, I hope that's discussing Hopless Dragon. Again, if you ever do run into Hopless Dragon, sideboard some cards that go around it. Shadow Imprisoning Mirror really works against it. Skill Drain if you're running a vanilla deck. Let's see. Am I missing anything else? Maybe a few Monarchs in the main board. Yeah, mainly Caius, because this deck has so many darks in it. Caius is phenomenal to go against this deck, mainly just because we're dealing life points and removing a very strong monster. Some other cards I'm trying to think of. Anyways, I'll let you think of it. Comment, rate. If you wanna, if you come, you can come to me, email me at nintrevdog@hotmail.com. I will answer your emails. Don't send any hateful ones, or I will find you. Like the guys from that Stride commercial with the giant Unglaten wrestling guy, the giant German guy. It's like Unglaten. Anyways, yeah, this is I'm open for discussion. Discuss any deck types with me. This is Nintendo Man 2112, and hopefully I will see you again.